En Dinamarca hay guetos. Si un barrio cumple con ciertos parámetros, como que el 50% de sus vecinos tenga padre o madre no occidental, entraría en una especie de lista negra. El gobierno, que regula estas zonas de manera especial, se ha propuesto acabar con ellas para 2030 y reubicar a sus vecinos en otras zonas para fomentar la integración. Estamos en Mølleparken, que es uno de los guetos más grandes de Copenhague. Aquí en los años 60 y 70 el gobierno metió a todos los inmigrantes, aparte de los inmigrantes que llegaba al país, y ahora ha decidido acabar con ellos. Hay unos 22 guetos en todo el país. Son zonas desfavorecidas, llenas de inmigración y además en su mayoría son musulmanes los que viven aquí. Se trata de una especie de urbanización de bloques, de pisos muy pequeños, bajitos, de 4 pisos, que bueno, y están en una zona bastante desfavorecida. El gobierno ahora quiere arrasar con ellos y reubicar a la gente en otras zonas del país para la integración de esta gente. La polémica está en que muchos llevan viviendo aquí 20, 25 años, es su casa, es su zona, es su barrio, ha sido su vida y ahora tienen miedo a que sean reubicados en otras zonas donde, bueno, no se les reconozca. La gente que vive en los guetos se siente muy estigmatizada por la connotación negativa que lleva consigo también la palabra gueto.
I moved in Mølleparken in '87 when they just have built it, the part of it where I'm living, and they were still building. In 2010, it was the first ghetto list ever made in Denmark, and that time there was 29 areas on this list, and we still take the same parameters. So there's only 4 areas left as a ghettos. Different governments on different times are changing the parameter. So if they want to have more areas on this ghetto list, so we are changing the parameter all the time. One of the parameters that is very terrible. It is that if you have the parents who is from non-Western countries, so this is one parameter. Doesn't matter, people are born here, lived here, have education here. So this is one of the negative parameters for those people.
The current government is trying to solve a problem that has been, that has evolved for decades, and many would say have escalated in the past current years, with a few quick fixes, with a few laws. And I think what they're doing is, just taking baby steps towards a goal that they have formulated, which is to demolish and get rid of even the word ghettos. But what they are doing actually is a paradox, because they are putting more focus on people who are coming from the so-called ghettos and implementing laws which can be seen as discriminating, and laws that are only concerning people who have certain addresses.
There's been a lot of problems with the young gangs. There's a higher rate of crime, at least that's how the media presents it, that's how the politicians present it. And also I think there is a problem with a group of people living in these so-called ghetto areas where they haven't really integrated to the extent that they don't speak Danish well enough. They're not in contact with the Danish society.
Many of these women have been here for many, many years. And I don't think they are that integrated, really. They don't speak the language very well. The good thing is that they have children, and their children are integrated. So their children get education, their children learn the language, and they get jobs.
There are Muslim groups who are living quite isolated away from the Danish society. But you can say there are also other religious groups, Christian religion groups, that are living completely parallel of the Danish society, who doesn't take part. So really, I think the issue is that because this group of people we're talking about that is a problem, is because there's a lot of unemployment there. So they're claiming social benefits. And I think that's why they become a problem.
I think for many of these people, they will find it very difficult to be split up and go all kinds of places, because they feel okay about the ghettos, because that's what they're used to. They have everything and they like it. So I don't think it's a good thing that the government tries to do.
No es que quiero cambiarme de lugar, no, yo quiero que los inmigrantes, ellos cambian. Y sean como los gentes dinamarquíes, leen, no marchar a trabajar, sino solamente dormirse y por la noche marcharse a discoteca, porque es más mejor que yo que trabajan. Sí, van a tener sus días de vacancia, pero de trabajar muy importante.
We have to have an election very soon. So they read in the front page, this government, this is the only chance for them to win the next election. Because there's in the parliament, for the different parties, there's a competition who can be more hot against the foreigners from Middle East or from Asia and other places.
When we talk about ghettos, when we talk about immigrants or refugees, we also have associations with many bad things concerning terrorism, radicalism, Islamophobia and so forth. And that creates a debate scenario which is nurtured by fear, basically. And fear is the best political weapon.
And Denmark is our country. And don't push us away from our society or our country.